Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12. Midday, like I was saying just before the break, the satellite and radar presentation of this atmospheric river not looking nearly as impressive as it was for yesterday, but we still have quite a bit of rain and snow in the region. Another pretty heavy band of snow that's working through Siskiyou Summit. So we'll check back in with Oliver coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes. Snow levels staying pretty consistently around 3,500 feet for today. Let's go ahead and put this into motion with Stormcast. By the time we get to dinner time, it's looking a little bit drier and then much drier for midnight and then into Friday morning. Could have a few showers left over and some of those snow levels could get pretty low for Friday morning. More on that in a second, but by the time we get to lunchtime for Friday, it's looking pretty dry, even a decent amount of sunshine up in the sky at that point. Here's some of the water totals we're expecting from this morning through Friday morning, and it's a little bit more equitable now as a lot of the moisture has moved inland. So it's still going to be between the coast and the Cascades in terms of who gets the most water from this, but it's not just going to be the coast hogging up the rest of the water that we have to deal with. Speaking of snow levels, again, right around 3,500 feet for today, down to 2,000 feet for Friday morning. That means we could see some flakes mixing in for elevations as low as Ashland and Sexton Summit and Jacksonville Hill. Now, down this way, we're not expecting much in the way of accumulating snowfall, but we could see some snow in the mix, which is exciting just given the time of the year that it is. Here are some of the snowfall projections we're expecting through Friday morning. Could have an additional foot up towards Lake of the Woods, Crater Lake, Diamond Lake, maybe 2 to 6 inches for our east side passes, maybe 4 to 6 inches for Siskiyou Summit. But again, the bulk of the travel impacts are going to be up in the Cascades where we already have several chain requirements this midday. And of course, travel is not going to be made any better by the winds. They could gust out of the west between 30 to 40 miles per hour, mainly for Siskiyou County, Klamath County, and Lake County. So that could promote some heavy blowing snow. For today, it's going to be cold out there, 30s and 40s. We'll have winds gusting out of the west, again, like you saw, between 20 to 40 miles per hour, with some of those faster wind gusts being to the south of the Siskiyous and to the east of the Cascades. And then for tonight, much calmer. Still could have some snow showers lingering along and west of the Cascades and to the north of the Siskiyous. Could have some slick roads to the east of the Cascades, just given how cold it's going to be overnight. And again, snow levels down to around the valley floor, the Rogue Valley floor, for both Friday and Saturday morning, which is why we're going with medium impacts for both Friday and Saturday. But overall, Friday and Saturday looking much drier compared to today. We'll have a better chance at some rain, mainly just rain for Sunday, and then much drier on the other side of that. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. Rain and thunderstorms likely for today, then obviously much drier into Friday and Saturday. For Siskiyou County, rain-snow mix for today, and then pretty dry over the next couple of days. For the basin, snow likely for today, slick roadways overnight, but much drier for Friday and Saturday. Then for the Cascades, we've talked about it ad nauseum about just how tough travel is going to be up that way. And then for the Rogue Valley, even for some of our lower west side passes, we could have 1 to 2 inches. But in general, pretty minimal impacts for the Rogue Valley, although we could see some snow getting into the mix for Friday and Saturday morning.
All right, thank you, Josh. And even though we are seeing some blue skies kind of peek out in the Klamath Falls area, you still don't want to overlook, the other weather conditions that we have in our area.
Yeah, let's say if you're in Klamath Falls and want to travel to Medford, oh, there's some blue up in the sky. Should be pretty nice at Lake of the Woods. False. It's not. So don't get lulled to sleep.
Very smart. All right. Thank you, Josh.
Of course.
Appreciate it.